Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's so exciting to be back again. This is Polo with Polo Trading LLC, and I'm back with week 28 of the $100 ARK ETF challenge. This we halfway there, y'all, halfway there, and I'm super excited. Last week was incredible. Thanks to everybody who made comments and shared the video as well. Got a few new subscribers too, so thank you. Make sure you like the button, press the like button, share the video out if you find anything that's helpful or meaningful. So let's get right into it, right? It's week 28. Okay. For those who don't know, I've been involved in it for several weeks, for almost 2 decades, mostly out of a hobby. But when the pandemic hit, I really wanted to focus on long-term growth. There was a lot of options, but I think ETFs is one of the best way to go. And I saw so many options. I'm like, it sounds great, but I just can't keep up with all of it. So I was like, what I wanted to figure out, like, who is one of the main people involved in some of the most successful ETFs. And I kept seeing this person's face. That's Miss Catherine Wood, also Miss Kathy Wood. She's the CEO and CIO of ARK Investment Management. And she's already had an incredible 2019, and 2020 was even more incredible for her ETFs. And when I started doing more research, I found out she was successful because of disruptive innovation. Long story short, anything that impacts and concerns all of our lives and changes the way the world works. If it changes the world and interrupts how the world works to make something better or enhance it, some capacity, she's invested in it. Sounds good to me. So I was like, wow, we did some research, found out that she had not one, not two, but 7 ETFs. And I was like, wow, that's a lot. I don't know which one to choose from. So I put $100 in each one. And that's how we got the $100 ARK ETF challenge. I put in $100 28 weeks ago, and every week I choose which ETF did probably the best. Then I figure out which stock of that ETF also did the best, so we can learn something, figure out what she did differently. So maybe this also provides some insight on where you might want to invest or put your money in the future. Okay, so let's get straight to it. I share this every week. How did things go this past week? Again, 2 weeks ago was the GameStop week, right? That was a major week. I let people see, like, I made sure that's clear, right? That's gonna be a week that we'll never forget. But ARK F, all-time high. ARK G, all-time high. ARK K, all-time high. ARK Q, all-time high. Actually was up higher, but it actually came down a little bit. ARK W, all-time high. Israel, all-time high, was up or higher, but came down. And then Print also was up higher, but also came down, but all-time high as well. All 7 ETFs are at an all-time high. And she planned on coming out with ARK X, which is for the space. It's gonna be pretty dope too. So right now, my $700 turned to now $1,300 in 28 weeks. That's an 87% return on investment. 87% return on investment, and basically the portfolio after a stellar week. Like I said last week, what goes up must come down, right? I didn't know if it was gonna go up or down. And I mean, we had a phenomenal week last week, and then this week just doubled on that, right? So therefore, with 1 week, a shorter week, 2 is freezing. Half of America is getting frozen out right now. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to keep an eye out to see what's going on, because it definitely going to impact the market. Some things might not flow as well. However, right, this is one of the keys, right, that I think when it comes to innovative disruption, the key, the main stock or the main ETF that did really well was the ARK Financial, fintech, and I think honestly, I think the weather might even just push this innovation, because when banks are closed, right, the internet isn't closed, e-commerce still can flow. So therefore, ARKF is exposure to fintech innovations, including mobile payments, digital wallets, peer-to-peer lending, blockchain technology, and risk transformation, right? And also, a couple reasons why this went up. Like this past week, I just shared. We had Elon Musk coming out with and Tesla coming out with 1.5 billion in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is at an all-time high as well. Almost hit 50,000 per coin. Almost hit 50,000 per coin. I have several thousand invested in Bitcoin now, or different cryptocurrencies now, because of how they're continue to go up, right? So this week, the ARKF actually went up about 7 to 8%. So it's there, and so like I said, I like to look at which companies are like what are some companies are phenomenal. I actually looked at, of course, also the top 10 holdings, and the majority of these I've seen before. I'm familiar with. I know most people are familiar with, but it's two of them that I wasn't really familiar with. I was like, wait a minute, what is this? So Silvergate is one of them. Silvergate Capital. They're not that familiar in that. Haven't really heard that much about them. And then Mercado Libre Incorporated, and I was super duper surprised. Like, I'm just surprised, right? This stock is at $1,943 a share, almost $2,000 a share. I've never heard this company, right? So when we look at it, I was like, wait a minute, what is the going on? What do they do? But e-commerce, right? E-commerce in certain geographical segments: Brazil, Argentina, Mexico, Venezuela, and other countries, right? This is the stock this is the company that works with the South American area, right? And it continues to build. So it's incredible. And then what I really saw was really impressive was, yep, COVID impacted them. Yeah, I always talk about the COVID dip. COVID dip all the way down to about $400 a share in April of 2020. And now it's close to $2,000 a share. That's incredible, right? So they've had a major increase in just a year. It's been 178%. But that's not even the company we talking about today. We talking about Silver Capital, baby. Like Silver Capital, 900% return on investment in the last year alone. 900%. You saw. Let me make sure y'all see this. I don't want you. It's 900% return on investment. 900. Okay. A year ago, this was $16.31. A year ago. Today, it is $162, $163. 900% return a year ago. This is crazy. I went back. I went and did some research. I looked, barely found any videos on even YouTube about Silvergate. They actually came out a couple of videos, and then they actually shared one. This is Real Vision Finance, who came and shared a little video. Not a little video, but about on February 1st. Only 10,000 views. Not too many people talking about them, right? But then, like, in the video, is actually featuring Alan Lane, the CEO of Silvergate, and they all like, oh wait, man, I'm familiar with Coinbase. I'm familiar with Bitstamp, Kraken. I've heard of that. Gemini, I've heard of that. So I was really surprised to hear that. So I was like, okay, what does Silvergate do? And they are a banking platform that is innovative for entrepreneurs and for the fintech area. So basically, a bank that has been established to really focus on, yes, actual money, actual paper money, but also cryptocurrency, and it's federally backed. I hope y'all heard me. It's part of the Federal Reserve. Listen, this is the game changer here. This is game changer. This is game changer. This is game changing information here. Um, and basically it was like, hey, like the world is changing. The way we do transactions is changing. So therefore, we got to change. Banks are only open with maybe 40 hours a week. The whole concept of banking hours. Today is Sunday, Valentine's Day. Shout out to people who celebrate Valentine's Day. For those who are watching this, and tomorrow's President's Day. Banks are closed, but people got bills to pay. People still got money to take care of. We about to go through a snowstorm. We got transactions to deal with. It's the 15th. If somebody needs to cash a check or something because they just got paid, or maybe they can't even get their check, right? These are the problems that they're working on towards solving as well, and solving for their customers. Their customers being businesses. Okay, so I don't even know, like, it's mostly commercial from what I can see. And they actually have a Silvergate Exchange Network again. They're saying goodbye to regular banking hours. Hello, 24/7. Again, these are just some of the companies they work with to allow exchanges 24/7. They're changing the game. It's changing the game. I don't understand this. I had to really I still got to do some more research. And again, I already shared how it jumped because of Tesla announcing buying 1.5 billion of Bitcoin, and as the 10-year Treasury yield tick higher as well, right? So there's a lot of great things happening, and this company, people have been sleeping. I mean, one other article I saw that somebody always had some beef. Somebody was chipping back in the end of 2020. So it's still not a lot about this company out there. But somehow, Kathy, hey, big homie Kathy. I'm start calling her Auntie Kathy, Auntie Kathy. Like she already had the hookup. So listen, y'all, that's it for me. I just want to keep it simple, keep it short. Plus I need to get back and go finish up my Valentine's Day. But I want to make sure that people are looking out again. These are different opportunities that you can take a look into, take advantage of. If you don't want to get into ARK F, if you think ARK F is not good enough, not growing fast enough, then you can definitely look at. I'm encouraging people to look at Silvergate Capital. They're growing. It's not going to stop anytime soon. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. And this is one reason why I showed the other company first, right? The Mercado Libre, right? I showed that, okay, for a particular reason. Yes, they are focusing on South America, right? Yes, that's amazing. At one point in time, just a year ago, they were 400. The shares were $400 a share. Now it's almost 2,000. Silvergate has the capacity to do that and even more, right? Because some places you can't even get Bitcoin. Some places, some countries still won't even allow Bitcoin, right? So the more banks, the more places that are allowing Bitcoin, the more places that continue to grow, is going to grow even more. So hey, definitely take a look at that. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just letting people know some of the places that I'm looking at and what I encourage people to take a look into and do your own due diligence, do your research. All right. With that being said, much love, peace, God bless. Check y'all out later.